4 things that will make you relentless. Are you a man that is easily knocked around like a tumbleweed in the desert? Or are you a man that stays on course, unwavering, and always hits your target once you have your mind set on a course? Relentless men are made different. They are never victims of circumstance. These men write their own stories, they create their own success, and standing in their way is like standing in the part of a charging bull. If you want to start winning in life, here are 4 things you must start doing. These pathways are not negotiable. No man has achieved anything great without these 4 principles. To level up in life, make sure you are subscribed. Number 1. Know who you are. A wise man once said, "As a man thinks, so he is." It begins with the mind and your ability to clarify who you are and what you stand for. So, who are you? What do you want? If you cannot answer those questions, you are not even ready to get started in life. Identity crisis is not an option for men who want to get ahead. It is sad that confusion is now considered a virtue. How does that even make sense? How can it be okay to be a confused man? If you are confused and unsure of what your goals and priorities are in life, what do you wake up to achieve every day? It simply makes no sense. Stop giving yourself excuses and start putting your life together. Men who can clearly articulate their thoughts and state their priorities are always consistent and always hitting the mark. They are strong and resilient because they are sure of what they are living for. They don't mess around. If you are feeling lost, confused, or directionless in life, you will continue to drift from one thing to another without a clear sense of where they are going or why they are doing it. You know what they say, men who stand for nothing fall for everything. This is a dangerous way to live. Without clear goals and priorities in life, you risk wasting your time, energy, and potential. You risk missing out on opportunities, experiences, and relationships that could enrich your life. You risk settling for less than you deserve, or worse, giving up on your dreams altogether. That is why it is important to have very clear goals and priorities in life. Goals are the specific outcomes that you want to achieve in the short term or long term. Priorities are the values and principles that guide your decisions and actions. Together, they form a vision for your life that gives you direction, motivation, and meaning. As a man, you must focus on what matters most to you and eliminate distractions and temptations that could derail you from your path. Successful men are stable-minded and they plan and organize their time and resources effectively and efficiently. It requires self-awareness, honesty, courage, and discipline to put your thoughts together and make clear decisions. 2. Impact your influence. Evil thrives because good men do nothing about it. It does not matter how good you are or what abilities you have. As long as you do not make an influence, you are no better than a walkover. Influential men have a strong connection with themselves and others, and they can tap into the emotions that drive people's actions. They also have a clear vision, a compelling mission, and a passion for what they do. But how can you enhance your influence and make an impact? First, you need to be a man with an acute environmental awareness. You must know exactly what is going on in your neighborhood, organization, and even on the bigger stages. Ignorant men that are out of touch with the times would be delusional to think they can make an impact. It does not matter how old you are. You must stay sharp and in touch with your environment. You must know what makes people around you tick. Are you a trustworthy man or one without character? People around you know who you are and would only respect you because you have an unflinching character. A man that has no core values is not worthy of respect. He is worse than a drunk drifter. People would only listen to men who they perceive know exactly what they are doing. So you need to be focused and set an excellent example. Influence is also about credibility and consistency. You need to demonstrate that you have the knowledge, skills, and experience to lead effectively. You also need to show that you have integrity, honesty, and ethics in your actions. Influence is not a gift that some people are born with and others are not. It is a skill that can be developed and improved over time. 3. Embrace failure, but don't accept failure. Failure is inevitable in life, but failing does not make you a failure. No, you are a failure when you refuse to get back up. No one can achieve anything worthwhile without facing some challenges, setbacks, and mistakes along the way. But how we deal with failure makes the difference. Feeble-minded boys are afraid of trying because they don't want to fail. They live in a fool's paradise of self-deceit, playing it safe and being delusional that it is okay to be afraid. Such boys would run away from challenges with their tails between their legs like dogs running home to mama. Don't be that type of man if you want to achieve great things. It takes courageous men to make big moves even when failure is almost inevitable. These courageous men see failure as an opportunity for learning and growth. They take calculated risks, persevere, focus on solutions, embrace failure, and stay positive. They don't accept failure as their final destination and strive for excellence. Those who avoid taking risks give up easily, blame others, and dwell on the negative. They accept failure as their fate and limit their potential. Tough men are like the mythical Hydra. When they are cut down, they come back stronger and more prepared. They are resilient. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity and cope with stress. It is a key trait of successful people who can overcome challenges and thrive in uncertain situations. You need to be mentally tough and not easily fazed by challenges. Have a sense of duty to yourself to finish any fight you start, to conquer any mountain you climb. If you have to retreat, it must be a strategic withdrawal and not an acceptance of failure. You must take responsibility for your failures. Responsibility is the sense of duty and obligation that one has towards oneself and others. It involves taking ownership of one's actions and decisions and being accountable for their consequences. Embracing failure is not easy. It requires courage, humility, and persistence, but it is worth it. By embracing failure but not accepting it, powerful and successful people can turn their challenges into opportunities and achieve their full potential. Do not be afraid of failing but never accept failure. 4. Be a warrior. Warriors are not brawlers. A brawler is that drunk at the bar that wants to fight everybody, but the warrior is dedicated, disciplined, and has a mission. He is guided by strict principles and stays true to his values at all times. He is peaceful but can be dangerous. That is a man that is respectable. Only warriors have the power to make an impact and have a say when it really matters. Your word would never count if you don't embrace the way of the warrior. To learn more, subscribe now.